Hey Grace family, it's Luke and Amanda here, and I put on a dress shirt this morning. Amanda put on her lipstick.
That's when
and
you know
we
it's
color
serious.
Coordinated the blue here, so you know this is a really important video. we have a weekend coming up in November. We just think it's going to be a fantastic weekend. A lot of great opportunities for you to be invested in, poured into, ministered to, and a great opportunity for you to connect with our LifeLinks leaders. We don't have them in all the time, and so this is a really great opportunity to hear from them, to have personal conversations with them, to be ministered to by them as well. Because we're not an island, we are a part of a family of churches. It's called LifeLinks International. Amanda and I also have relationships and mentors with other leaders from other networks, from other parts of the world. And so we believe it's really important to walk in relationships, to be mentored, to have good spiritual fathers and mothers in our lives. And so that's a bit of the background for this weekend. Now it's Elder Ordination Weekend, so that's a really special thing that's happening on Sunday. But Amanda, we have a lot of other really good ministry opportunities for that weekend. Why don't you tell us?
Yeah, it's almost going to feel like a conference, but it's free. And it's right here in Sturgis, locally at your church. It is really exciting stuff. And these are rich, seasoned leaders that are coming. So if you're able, really block that time. You will be so blessed. And we're trying to make it as easy as possible for you. We have a brunch on Saturday morning, November 23rd. It's at 10 a.m. We're providing all of the brunch food. Yes. We're also providing childcare. All of that's covered for you. And we will have a theme there. It's called Grace Under Pressure. It's all about learning resilience in the midst of hard seasons, which in our church, we've gone through years of hard seasons. It's been hard in life for many of you. This will be a fantastic message and encouragement from our leaders. Ian and Val Byrd will both share an encouragement, and then we'll have a panel with all of them on the stage. We'll ask them more questions. You don't want to miss that. And then Saturday night, November 23rd at 6 o'clock, we'll have another gathering. This one's not a meal. But this one will be themed Stirring Up the Gifts.
Not the grits.
Not the grits.
Some of you may have seen a typo where it says Stirring Up the Grits. And
I mean, you do need to be gritty.
Yeah, we would be gritty, but this is about the gifts.
Definite typo.
Yeah, we believe that every one of you is gifted and that God has created you on purpose for a purpose, and we want you to tap into that and just take some time to reconnect. Like, why am I here? What is God calling me to? And how can I walk in that in my everyday, ordinary life? So that's a little bit about what that's about.
And we'll have Kevin Beeson, Priscilla Reid, Paul Reid. They'll each share that night, and then we'll again put them all on the stage and have a panel. We'll have a time of impartation and prayer over people. It will be fantastic. This is what you get at conferences, guys. Yeah. And then Sunday morning will be our ordination service, which will be a special Sunday morning together. And Sunday evening, we'll wrap up the whole weekend with a worship and ministry night at 5:30. We won't have childcare for that one, but we worship family style at Grace.
It'll be more
we
family
want
style.
Your kids in there with us, but we will provide little activity bags with some fun things to maybe distract the kids a bit if they need it. That will be surely a time of worship and ministry, and all of these leaders will still be with us for that. Man, this is going to be a great weekend.
Yeah, if you could help us out a lot by taking a little bit of time to RSVP, let us know what you're planning on coming. Of course, you're not locked into it, but it does help us plan. Like, for example, if we're making food on Saturday morning, it helps us to have a bit of a head count to know how many people we're making food for. So that would just really help us out. If you can let us know what you're planning to come to, then
and if you're bringing kids that need childcare, that will absolutely help us out.
Another important detail. So it's not hard. Take a second, scan the QR code. It pops right up on your phone. Less than 3 minutes, and you can communicate kind of what your thoughts are for that weekend, and it'll really help us a lot.
And somehow, I'm sure we'll work in grits over the weekend.
We will.
Because of our lovely typo.
Somebody will stir up some grits.
We love following Jesus with you. Mark your calendars. It's going to be a great weekend.